Plus, Fox 6 News, because you matter. Fox 6 News at 9 starts right now.
Sacrificing for freedom, a somber Memorial Day for many. President Barack Obama placing a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknowns, a rose and a flag also placed at each grave. This ceremony at Arlington National Cemetery was just one of many around the country today. It is our big story tonight at 9.
It is remembering the fallen through the greatest generation.
This past week, a local man with a story of survival shared his tale with a former U.S. president. Our Jeremy Ross with more on his experience and Memorial Day special meeting for him.
Well, by some estimates, there are 800 to more than 1,100 World War II veterans passing away every day. The fallen are honored on a day like today, but those surviving have a story to tell, including one tale taking on national interest.
I'll always be an average Joe.
Modesty is something that comes natural for Port Washington's Joe Demler. But average is not how you describe the life of anyone who sat through a movie with a former commander-in-chief and first lady.
The president sat on the left side of the first lady, and I sat on the right side of her.
Thursday, Demler met with former President George Herbert Walker Bush and former First Lady Barbara Bush in Maine.
She made me feel just like I knew her all my life, you know. They
sat and watched a movie that celebrated the courage, commitment, and sacrifice made by the greatest generation, telling Joe's story.
When my picture came up in the movie, she said, she poked him and she said, "That's him."
In the film Honor Flight, Private First Class Joe Demler was a member of the 35th Division, an infantryman in the Battle of the Bulge, but he was better known as the so-called human skeleton. Pictured on the cover of Life magazine back in 1945, he was injured in a battle and sent to a Nazi POW camp. Demler was there for 3 months. His body weight plummeted to about 70 pounds, but his will to survive did not waste away.
I'm just fortunate I'm alive.
Understandably, Memorial Day has special significance for this not-so-average Joe who takes time to remember those who gave their lives so he and others could share these stories.
We honor the ones that made the supreme sacrifice.
The documentary is available on iTunes. Now, Honor Flight is a nonprofit organization helping veterans to travel to Washington, D.C. to see the World War II Memorial. For more information on all of this, visit our website. That's fox6now.com. Live in the newsroom, Jeremy Ross, Fox 6 News.
Boy, those pictures are just one of so many that illustrate the sacrifices these veterans have made. Important to remember that today, Jeremy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. Well, many of us set aside some time in our Memorial Day plans to honor our veterans.
Yeah, but today